We have with us Ray Wang of Constellation Research, and just going to ask him a couple of questions, and we want to thank him for his keynote here at AIIM 12. Ray, you had mentioned about the right information at the right time to the right person, which is a concept that's been in the ECM industry for years. Just want you to talk a little bit more about that and how the technology has changed so that we can actually do that now.
So the big thing that's changed is the need for context, and we're tracking context at the metadata level better than we were before. And so if you think about the information lifecycle that's traditionally in ECM, where we bring the data in, we classify it, then once we classify the data, we go out and we augment the data, and then we add additional pieces to it, we push the data out, then we go back and refresh that lifecycle. What we're doing now with context is along that whole information lifecycle and business process, the job and the goal is to get the right information to the right person at the right time, in the right form factor, and the right security models. And it has to happen, not in real time, but in right time, because in real time, we're flooded with all this information, and our signal to noise ratios just go to crap. And so what we're trying to do with right time is take context in 5 areas that are important to the enterprise, which is by role, which is by relationship, which is by time, which is by location, and by business process. If you get those 5 into the context areas, then you're able to deliver on right time.
Okay. I also had this, just another and totally unrelated question for you, and that is David Pogue in his session, just before you, spoke about privacy is dead, privacy is gone. Then you immediately had a tweet afterwards that, to the effect, said, maybe not so much. So just wanted to give your impressions on privacy.
That's a great question. I'd love to have a great lively debate with David and other people who believe privacy is dead. I'm of the belief that it is up to us to determine what we determine is dead on the privacy issue. I think the more we get educated on privacy, the more we'll realize what information we do not want to give out to people. And what I'm suggesting to people is this notion of stop trading privacy for convenience. And it's going to be very important because you don't know where this information is going, and it is in the public area. Now, of course, we could live a clean life and still get burned. And I do agree with David, like if you live a clean life, you have nothing to worry about. But when you realize how this data is being used and manipulated and how viral data is and information is, it's very important that we have the safeguards first, and then we talk about how we use this. And so I would support Epic, and I would support some of the things that we've written about some of the 7 basic privacy rights users should demand for in social business. And you can find that on Forbes and also on our Constellation RG website.
Thanks, Ray.